everyone. Thank you for choosing me to be today on this panel for Doing the Hustle. I'd like to thank Jeff Barber for assigning me for this. My name is Naomi Young, and I'm a local artist living in Santa Clarita for the past 37 years. I'm a published writer and a multimedia artist. I belong to the Santa Clarita Artists Association, and I think that it helps to solidify my identity as an artist and to share and connect with other artists, displaying my art in our gallery. It's really a wonderful group to belong to. I work with many mediums. I paint with oil, acrylics, watercolors, pastels, sculpturing, and I'm also a mosaic artist. Was I always an artist? Basically, I'm a self-taught artist. I only looked at art in museums and galleries, but that was it. I didn't really get into it till 18 years ago. I registered my youngest son to an art class. I told this teacher, someday when I'm old and retired, I'll do art. Then I said, don't put your life on hold. I sat down with those 8-year-old kids, and I haven't stopped since. So the subject today is how to hustle. The word hustle can mean pushy and aggressive, kind of has a negative connotation to it, but it also can mean that it's you're very determined and willing to push through and grow. As a Taurus, I think it's a very good trait to have in life. I'd rather look at it as a self-promotion. Is it bad to promote myself? I don't think so. Promoting yourself in any business is believing that you deserve to be on the map, that your voice deserves to be heard. Although art is not my main source of income, I feel very inspired and motivated to create and express myself. I wake up every morning with excitement and purpose and enthusiasm and passion to do art. It inspires me. I surround myself with art, paintings of colleagues, my own paintings. I sit in my backyard flipping through art books. I enjoy coffee with my favorite coffee mug with my paintings on it. And it just reminds me daily to show up to my easel, to my blank paper, to myself. In my artist's statement, it says that my thoughts create my emotions create actions, and my actions create my reality. I feel that we are what we believe we are. We can be anything we set our mind to be. Based on the choices we make, we create joy. And I feel that I need to share my God-given talents. Maybe they'll inspire somebody else just like I get inspired every day. I feel that I'm a channel. I inspire people through my art. I'm a conduit. All forms of art, sculpturing, painting, music are all universal languages. Writers put their books in libraries and bookstores. Painters put their art in museums and galleries. And musicians perform on stage, on tour. We all have the need to share our art. My painting and writing started as a hobby at age 12. I was writing mainly for myself. But a few years ago, I started to send my writing of short stories and poems to the Santa Clarita Signal newspaper. And I got great feedback from people who told me that they enjoy my writing. I have been writing Hebrew as well as in English. And last year, at age 65, I published finally my book. And that was a dream of mine, 50 plus years in the making. So if anybody is inspired today to see that it's never too late to follow your dreams, that will really make my day, to see that at any age we can conquer and fulfill our dreams. Did I hustle when my book came out? You bet. Since my book was written in Hebrew, I traveled to Israel and I had 4 book launching. I took with me small prints of my art. I took my greeting cards and small books and calendars with my paintings on each page so people can frame them if they want. My books have, it's like almost a catalog. And so I was very prepared. You gotta hit the iron while it's hot. I took with me all this stuff and I had great sales in Israel. So how do we promote our art? You gotta remember to use the resources we have available in this city. This city believes in promoting the art. They want us to have a great experience with art. We gotta use it. Last week we had an exhibit here that's called Sweet, and I had 7 small paintings in there. Because they were so small, I felt that I could offer them as a set, and I had nothing to lose, and they accepted them. Right now we have an exhibit there that's called the ABC Canvas. 26 artists participated in this. I got the letter D, and this painting right here is called Delightful Dance of Daisies at Dusk. And so you see, I just did a shameless plug. After all, what's an art show without the audience to see it? A few years ago, Jeff Barber asked me to show my paintings of domes of Jerusalem in Newhall Library. And I was very flattered and happy to do that. I love Jerusalem, that's where I'm from. And as the saying goes, the girl can leave the city, but the city does not leave the girl. So after all these years, I'm still in love with the city of Jerusalem. Very unique in its architecture. It's full of domes. We did a show that was called Domes. And this is the postcard with my signature painting in bold, vibrant colors. And on the other side, it has my artist's statement. I hand-delivered these postcards to all the businesses and restaurants in Newhall. Personally, went to Lyons Avenue, Main Street with the card and my business card. We needed to make sure that we have good crowd coming to the reception. I was more than happy to show paintings of my Jerusalem in Santa Clarita. It was a unique kind of art that people are not used to it. I don't think there is another artist who uses the colors of Jerusalem the way I do. Those paintings and mosaic that I had in there were for 4 months at the Newhall Library. At the reception night, I was very prepared to capture the excitement. And again, you have to have all your materials in there. My family members were ready to sell for me while I was socializing with my audience. And so I had calendars for sale. I had greeting cards, my books, and mini prints of my art that are a lot more affordable. This way people can take a piece of me to put in their homes. I'm still very humbled by people willing to spend their hard-earned money on my art. I know that art is not a necessity, it's definitely a luxury, but it's something that we all need in our lives. It makes me feel great to do it, and the beauty of art is doing miracles for all of us. And so it's definitely essential in our lives. Did I become rich from doing these shows? No. But for me, it's really not about the money. I'm just happy to create every day, and I'm happy that I can share it with people. And if some of them buy it and enjoy it in their homes, fine. So right after that successful show, Jeff suggested that I would do a live demo on how to do mosaic. I believe I'm the only artist in Santa Clarita who does mosaic. Doing mosaic is very painstaking. As you can see, it's all tiles that are broken and glued to make an image together. Obviously, I couldn't do in 1 hour a complete work with people to finish grouting it, but I did a live demo just to show them how it's done. So hopefully soon I'll be able to have a workshop with people who are asking about mosaic. They say hustle in silence, but let your success make the noise. Of course, I try all the time to put my stuff out there. In the beginning, I thought, wow, a solo art show? I've never done it before. A live demo? I've never done that before. But the bigger the challenge, I feel that we grow. We push our comfort zone. It just makes us a bigger artist, a bigger writer, because we learn from the experience. Very grateful for the people who I've met along the way and were instrumental in my growth. So after that, I've done 2 solo art shows at the Kenyan Theater Guild. By now, I had to be my own curator. Jeff is a curator extraordinaire, but I had to do it all by myself. I had to make sure that I have a cohesive exhibit. I printed my own postcards with the information where and when. I put 5 or 6 photographs of my paintings. I had to, of course, put them in places all over town with my business card. And again, with the press release, to the newspapers, to the magazines, to Seasons Magazine, Santa Clarita Magazine, Elite, Signal newspaper, radio shows, cover as much as possible to make sure that we get a good crowd in our reception with the food and music and photographers and videographers. I think that the video of my live demo during the mosaic is still running. It's about close to 4,000 viewers by now. Of course, right after the live demo, we had reviews of it in the newspaper, but the mosaic demo, I like to participate in different programs that we are being offered here in the city. A few years ago, I participated in a chalk festival in Newhall, and 3 painters, 3 artists from the Santa Clarita Artists Association and me did together a painting of Van Gogh, Starry Night, and it was 12-foot by 12-foot painting. It was just an amazing experience, first time for me. And I was asked to do an interview about the Chalk Festival, and I did that from the Signal newspaper, and I was featured in their magazine inside and also on the cover. That was a great surprise for me, didn't expect it. The city is offering a lot of good programs. It's something that we need to take advantage of it. First floor gallery at City Hall, the Santa Clarita Artists Association gallery. We just need to enjoy them. They're all available. There's a saying in the Talmud, if I'm not for myself, who will be? And if I'm only for myself, what am I? And if not now, when? That for me says it all. Only we know what's best for us. We need to be proactive, how we can improve ourselves, teach ourselves something new, educate ourselves, have knowledge about the subjects that we're interested in. Only we can do it. Doing what's good for ourselves, that self-love doesn't mean being selfish. So now that I know what to do for myself, I can't do it only for myself. I need to share it generously with others. And so when I share my knowledge, it doesn't diminish at all from my own. Just like my candle can light millions of others, and it still keep its own light. The light only gets bigger. You know, you can't find your own voice if you don't use it. So tap deep inside yourself and use all the tools and the resources you have to express yourself. So I'd like to share with you 7 awesome tips. Number 1, have a beautiful business card. It represents you. Have a clear statement on your postcard. It's your resume. Number 3, know your audience. Know if you need to show in a different gallery, if that's your style. Maybe you need to lower your prices or you can raise them. Number 4, when you're promoting yourself, no bragging or being arrogant. Nobody likes annoying or aggressive hustling. Be mindful of the tone of your promotion. Always be polite to everyone you're dealing with. Number 5, be supportive of your fellow artists. If you can refer other people to their style of art, that would be nice. Networking is very important. After all, we're all growing as artists, and it's important that we'll be here for each other. Go to their receptions, go to see their art shows, be supportive. I don't believe in competition. I believe that there are not two artists alike, that there's room for all of us. Next, number 6, I believe that we keep growing through hard work, through failures, we're still growing and learning. Number 7, realize that when you're going deep inside and creating something from nothing, you are transforming yourself into the next level. Please check out my monthly article at the Santa Clarita Magazine with my art in there, and go to www.naomiyoung.com. That was a last-minute hustle. And so, yes, I feel very blessed that I can share my art with people, for doing this symposium tonight. And I hope that it helped. Remember, we have choices in life. And I am a very proud hustler because I'm determined to share my light. And that's a wonderful thing. Thank you.